Hello everybody, this is your buddy, your friend, your pal, Speckblocklime, coming back with another reaction video for all you out there. This video is coming from the channel Culture Clash, if I remember right. And this one's called 10 Craziest Controversies Animation. Oh, and boy, there has been animation controversy where it's been putting a certain character in a certain scene you shouldn't, whether it be because it looks too creepy, too annoying, or could be considered culturally insensitive, or many other things. And not just that, there's other controversies too, where they're putting a set, all that thing, sound, voice lines, timelines, all this, just a lot of stuff. So I'm wondering what they're gonna cover here. Like, what are they gonna say? Now, this channel, I think they haven't been active for a while. Like, at least I think the last video I checked might have been like a year ago that they posted. I don't know if they're gonna come back, but like I've said in one other video, or a few probably that you've checked out, regardless of whether the channel continues, I want to spotlight and get at least some people to be able to watch some of these videos that are interesting, that maybe they wouldn't find on their own. I just want to spread them out there as much as possible. I want people to enjoy them. Who knows? Other people could enjoy them, regardless of whether the person is still making the work anymore. The work is out there, and if it's nice, enjoyable, and interesting, people should still be able to enjoy it. And it was created, but work was put in, and it should still be enjoyed. Just like old cartoons or old shows, obviously those people are done with that. Some shows maybe got canceled, but the idea that something's out there and it's still interesting, and obviously as long as it's not harming anyone, it should be still checked out. So anyways, here, no more rambling, no more randomly talking. Let's go with the video. Here we go.
Culture Crash!
There you go, Culture Crash.
10 controversies in animation. Even some of the most hilarious animated series come under scrutiny for one thing or another, sometimes leading to censorship or even complete removal. Ranging from swearing to blasphemous imagery, we're going to show you 10 shocking controversies in cartoons.
But you know what I meant.
Number 1. One of Adult Swim's longest-running series, Aqua Teen Hunger Force, came under controversy in 2007 and 2008. To promote the show, LED displays that look similar to the Moonanites were placed around the city of Boston. However, they were mistaken as explosive devices, which resulted in the entire city being shut down and the network's parent company, Turner, having to pay $2 million in damages. The Season 5 premiere episode was set to be called Boston, created in response to the event, but Adult Swim pulled it to avoid any more outrage. In January of 2015, an incomplete version of the episode was leaked online.
I remember, I don't.
New Jersey.
New Jersey is near Boston, and now they're both.
I kind of remember. I didn't obviously see when that timeline when it actually happened, but a couple years later, I remember hearing about that thing happen. That was crazy.
And sexual innuendos. One episode was so risque it didn't even air as part of the original series. Whilst the Ren and Stimpy show's final episodes debuted in 1995 on Nickelodeon,
it's so crazy that show was even a show that was on for
in 2003, Spike aired 6 episodes of Ren and Stimpy adult party cartoon. The first episode of the show
I remember that a little bit. I never saw it, but I remember hearing about it.
Jokes and references to feces and tobacco, and a scene where Ren violently beats the elderly George Liquor with a boating oar.
I'm out of here, man.
Number 3. South Park is possibly one of the most controversial shows in history.
South Park.
Aside from the more well-known depictions of Scientology and Muhammad, the series came under scrutiny in 2005 for its Season 9 episode, Bloody Mary. In the episode, a statue of Virgin Mary releases a large amount of blood during menstruation. Many characters thought that this was a miracle, originally thinking that the blood was flowing from her rectum. In another scene, Pope Benedict closely inspects this region of the statue, only to be sprayed with blood. A US Catholic civil rights group unsuccessfully campaigned to have the episode banned from television and DVD, while many religious groups from New Zealand came together to get the episode banned from broadcast. Number 4. Another Nickelodeon original series.
I think I might remember that episode a little bit.
Rocko's Modern Life often used adult humor, including
Rocko, that was not as bad as Ren and Stimpy though. Ren and Stimpy I think was a little more out there.
During the series, Rocko has a brief stint as a telephone
but Rocko's did
not
have
something you'd
something.
suspect. The instructions on the wall
Like,
behind him
yeah,
provide
this.
help
I think
for
if
him
I'm
and the
right,
other
this
employees,
scene.
reading "Be hot, be naughty, and be courteous," while Rocket constantly used the term "oh baby" while talking to his clients. We have to wonder if the controversy was warranted in this case, since most of the jokes would just go straight over kids' heads. Number 5. Family Guy is one of the
Yeah.
most popular adult
come on,
animated
obviously
series
Family
to
Guy
ever
too.
air on television, but the Seth MacFarlane creation has had its fair share of criticism. In 2010,
Obviously.
the episode Peter Rassman contained an excerpt from a musical performed by Stewie and his classmates called Terry Schiavo, the Musical, seen as a mockery of the woman who suffered severe brain damage and remained in a vegetative state for many years. One song used had the lyrics, "Terry Schiavo is kinda alive-o,"
Terry Schiavo is kind of alive.
Oh yeah.
and called Schiavo the most expensive.
Yeah, I never
plant
heard
you'll
of this
ever see.
controversy. It wasn't. I guess maybe it wasn't as big because I don't remember hearing about it. But
This episode sparked
But I can see
protests from
why.
many, including the family of Schiavo, with her brother urging Fox to cancel the series entirely. Number
okay,
6.
yeah, that would be
American
difficult.
Dad differs from Seth MacFarlane's other series by using a large amount of cringe comedy, shock value, and gallows humor. In 2005, the first season
American
episodes
Dad,
Stan of
yeah.
Arabia Part 1 and 2 depict Stan and his family moving to Saudi Arabia, where Stan embraces the culture and their beliefs of men and women in society. He ends up getting a second wife to fill the need for a submissive partner. Both episodes were banned in Saudi Arabia, with the government condemning it as a
obviously.
promotion of Islamophobia and anti-Arabism. Number 7. Moral Oral is a stop-motion animation cartoon featured on Adult Swim in the mid-2000s. The series is known for its biting satire of Christian ethics
I never
and is
watched
often
this
seen as a takeoff
thing,
of
but I
Christian
did see the
kids shows
style.
such as
I never
Baby and
watched it
Goliath.
though.
Over the
Yeah,
show's
that's what it
run,
reminds
was
me of
frequently
too.
subject
I
to
didn't watch that
criticism,
either,
not
but
only
I've
for
seen
its
the
anti-Christian
styles.
messages, but also for its lack of actual comedy. Furthermore, the show's constant portrayal of Oral's religious role models as idiots and hypocrites is seen to undermine the culture of Bible Belt states. In the episode God's Chef, Oral attempts to find a way to masturbate without breaking
So
his
yeah, I
Protestant
don't really have
morals.
much to say
In
about
doing
this.
so,
I
he
just
learns
said
that
I've
semen
seen
is
a
only
little
to
bit
be
of the art
used to milk
style,
children.
but I don't have
Oral
much.
takes it upon himself to become
But
God's
yeah.
chef, saving his semen and impregnating local women with it. Number 8.
Damn.
Beavis and Butthead has been
Oh,
known
yeah,
to stir
Beavis
up
and
its fair
Butthead.
share of controversy
I
back when
never
the
got
show
to see it
first aired
directly
in the
too much
mid-90s.
because it was
However, whilst most
ironically
of the concern was
around
for
my
the sexual
timeline, but a
references,
little bit
toilet humor,
earlier.
and cringe
And by the
comedy,
time I was
a far
able
more
to see
serious case
cable,
stemmed from the 1993
I was more into
episode
Nickelodeon and
Comedians.
Cartoon
In the
Network, and I
episode,
did get into
Beavis
a little
attempts
bit of
to juggle
South
flaming
Park, but I never got
newspapers,
into
burning
this.
down a comedy club.
On
Austin
the right
Messner,
time.
a 5-year-old boy, attempted to recreate the stunt, but in the process burnt down his family's trailer, his 2-year-old sister still trapped inside. The incident caused a huge media backlash against the show, and the episode was eventually taken off the air. Number 9. The Boondock cartoon
sort of
series,
can see that
created by
issue,
Aaron McGruder, who also created the
but,
comic strip
you
of the
know,
same name,
kids are
mainly
gonna
focuses
copy a lot
on
of things,
racial
even
issues
things
of
on
the
regular
Freemans,
TV that are
a black
newsworthy.
family who moves into a mostly white neighborhood. Whilst attracting the usual social commentary due to the nature
I
of
want
its
to actually
comedy,
react to
one
Boondock.
episode
I've seen
in
clips of
particular
it, but I've
garnered
never
the
seen the
attention
show
of
actually
social rights
run, and I
activist
might want to do that
Paul
one
Sharpton.
future one
In
day.
Season 1, Episode 9, Return of the King, the main character Huey Freeman tells an alternate version of history in which Martin Luther King Jr. is not killed in his assassination. He instead falls into a coma, reviving 32 years later. Amongst other things, the episode tracks King and Freeman as they attempt to build a political campaign and set right the idea of brotherhood. The episode was well received, earning a Peabody Award in 2006. So why did it attract controversy? Because King uses the N-word. Sharpton demanded an apology from both Cartoon Network and McGruder, but both sources stood their ground, with Cartoon Network terming the episode thought-provoking and commending McGruder for representing the bravery of King. The series went on to poke fun at Sharpton for picking on a cartoon instead of more serious issues. Number 10.
I mean,
Whilst Dexter's
I
Laboratory
get a little
is
bit what
generally
he meant
considered a
to do with,
kid-friendly
but yeah,
show,
he should have
one
been
episode
focused
had
a
to be
little
banned due to
more
its
on certain
profanity.
issues. But
The banned segment, Rude Removal,
get it.
involved Dexter
Oh,
attempting
this
to
one, the
use his
infamous,
rude removal system to
the
make
infamous
babies nuts.
episode
However, the two get into an
for
argument about
Dexter's
who is
Lab.
truly rude and end up entering the machine together. Each of them splits into two personalities, one nice and the other rude. The nice versions have British accents and are well spoken. However, the rude versions are given New Yorker accents and swear excessively. Even though the swear words were bleeped out,
Got to find some food.
the episode never made it past the censors and was only shown in
Yeah,
private
I can
events.
see why.
In
Yeah,
January of 2013, Adult Swim gained access to a copy of the episode and finally posted it online for the public to see.
Follow Culture Crush on social media.
yeah, this was an interesting one. Pretty much a lot of those you can see, like, yeah, I knew a good chunk of those. There's like maybe one, maybe like two, maybe the that I didn't know about, but the other ones mainly, yeah.
Like and subscribe for more.
Yeah, controversy and animation, but I feel like animation would have, it can get away a little more with certain things because, eventually people when they grow up, they can't be sugar-coated everything too much. I feel like when you're a little kid, you could have certain shows, they're educational, but you shouldn't treat them too much like, grown-ups yet. But slowly as time passes, certain kids shows can just throw in a little bit of sprinkles of adult themes. That's how I feel it could work. And then later on, obviously, teenage shows can deal with things a little more serious, and obviously shows that are intermediate or adult, obviously can have more important like themes about things. But yeah, I can see some of those where there might be a little issue, but I feel like they shouldn't really get banned all the way. They weren't the worst things in the world, and at the same time, I feel like instead of trying to police certain things, like especially because they're not even real, maybe people should be worrying a little more about the things that are actually happening in certain other aspects of life, more personally, But anyway, I don't like I said, Culture Crash. Like I said, you guys should check out at least this video or a few of the videos. Give them a little bit of views. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button so you can get notified about future videos, and hopefully you don't miss any. And obviously go check out some of these videos. You guys go take care of yourselves. Make sure you're all good. Everything's all right, and make sure if you're hungry, go feed yourself, man. You guys, my friends, whoa. So take care of yourselves, and well, goodbye.